will the coalition implode before 2026? Anybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
Crikey.
It's more decisive, Heather.
Yeah. Come on, Heather.
Oh, look, I think if this is Winston's last shot and he wants to leave a legacy, there's still a thread of possibility that he might do the right thing and behave till the end. But I think the odds are against that.
What's it going to look like, that implosion?
Oh, mate, it's going to be really
entertaining.
Cool. It's going to be great to watch.
Co lived through it in 1997
Yeah.
with, what was her name? Alamain Kopu or something. Who's the one who you should be interviewing when it happens?
This is our alternative coalition reaching for the popcorn as democracy and the government crumbles in front of our very eyes.
There you go. So that was Chris Finlayson. Will the coalition crumble before 2026? A hard yes. To Henare, a hard yes. Heather Roy, a probably chewy. There's a certain working group podcaster who joins us occasionally who's been telling us this, since about 3 minutes after they signed papers that they wouldn't last the full term. There's 3 pretty experienced people who, no matter what you say, will still have, a bit of an ear on the internal workings because they'll know people who know people. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, there's not very many things that I miss from Twitter, right? But following To Henare is one of them, because I find he's definitely one of those guys where you go, I don't agree with everything that you say, but the things that you say, I can see where you got to them.
Yeah,
and it's something that I miss on the right, and I would say he's probably closer to being a true centrist when we're talking about it. He'll go one way or the other, but he's had these interactions. I think he's right. It is for people like us that analyze all of this stuff and really get into politics. Yes, if this coalition explode, then it will be something pretty fucking interesting, and believe me, we will go into full hyperbole mode when that happens. But I think when you've got that group of 3 people and they're all agreeing, it's the personalities that they've got in the room. The leader of the coalition is so weak and is not used to that form of leadership, and dare I say it, he's not very good at it. You've got nobody controlling the dog and pony show. Winston will run that if he's allowed to, and I think the only thing that's holding it together is the fact that when he is on the world stage, he becomes a statesman, and when he's back in domestic politics, he's an absolute shit stirrer.
He's a cooker.
And then you've got Rimmer, who just wants to be the smartest kid in the debate club. And we still don't know who's pulling his strings. I think we've touched on this all the way through the show tonight. We would like politicians that are able to change their point of view based on new evidence and acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And we'd like people with different ideological standpoints to at least acknowledge why this is better for the country.
Yes.
And I think this is the thing, is like, I'm not seeing very many people on the right that I would go, hey, look, I disagree with you on some pretty key points, but I see how you got there. I'm seeing a bunch of high-ranking ministers ignoring evidence, ignoring people working in those affected fields, going, hey, this is bad and we've seen it before. And they're ploughing on ahead. And it just seems to be, what's that adage in the tech industry? Move fast and break stuff.
Right.
As seen as a positive. And that might be in the business space. It certainly isn't when you're talking about the government of a country.
Yeah.
Because the decisions that you're making and the things that you're breaking by moving so fast have direct effect on people's lives.